Hey, it's Subby.
We have a tornado possible tag on both of these cells.
These things are spinning up tornadoes very, very, very quickly. Still have a tornado warning out.
That's going to be for this circulation right along 13 Highway. It is moving to the northeast.
Here's thunderstorm warnings.
Trees down, power outage.
Let's go ahead and take your tornado precautions. Welcome to Subby's Weather Talk.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to episode number 10. Yes, 10 episode of Subby's Weather Talk podcast. So, we talked a while back about how the National Weather Service only has 3 or 4 employees that work during a severe storm event in the evening, and that there are some other misconceptions about the National Weather Service, as well as forecasters such as myself, that I would like to maybe clear the air on some of them with this podcast today. So, the National Weather Service nor Subby's Weather Talk, we do not try and hype the forecast over an area, nor do we intentionally try to get followers on Facebook and social media platforms so that we can earn more money. I mean, we follow the science. So, here's a problem, in my opinion. It's a messaging and communication problem, which is why the National Weather Service actually works very closely with sociologists. They team up with these sociologists to try to find a way to be able to communicate to the public in a clear, precise manner so that everyone can follow and understand. And, well, sometimes that's just nearly an impossible task. So here's a few of the issues. So you have to keep in mind that the best resolution that can be forecasted, okay, we're talking the smallest area that can actually be forecasted is 1 square mile. So the National Weather Service, nor myself, we still can forecast for your specific house on your specific block. Okay, so when we start talking about percentage of rain, now, do you know what POP means? So you hear that term a lot when they talk about the chances of rain, and basically it means probability of precipitation. So a 40% pop means that there is a 40% chance of measurable. Now, when I say measurable, it has to be at least 1/100th of an inch of precipitation at any one location within that area. So if I say that we have a 30% chance of a shower here in West Central Missouri, then I am saying that we have a 30% chance of receiving at least 1/100th of an inch of rainfall at any one location within our 7 counties. Now, when you hear the National Weather Service say there's a 30% chance in their area, you are looking at a 30% chance over 37 counties. So that's the reason why the smaller the area that we can kind of pinpoint a forecast, the better accuracy that we will get. Now, let's move over to, say, severe thunderstorm tornado warnings. Well, not every place in a warning will get that severe weather. It might be just a small area within that warning polygon. So the technology just isn't there to have exact city or location warnings, and that's why there's a polygon and not just a little circle or a line. So let's take a look at winter warnings, and winter weather is definitely my demise. So around West Central Missouri, our average ratio of rain to snow is about 12-1, meaning that 1 inch of rain equals 12 inches of snow. Now, that fluctuates from time to time. Obviously, the more wet the snow is, the lower that ratio is. So if we have an extremely wet snow, it might be closer to an 8 or 9-1 ratio. And if it's a very dry snow, we could be looking upwards of 18 to 20 to 1, meaning 20 inches of snowfall for every 1 inch of rain. So the National Weather Service and forecasters such as myself we're trying to predict who will get a half inch of rainfall, because that would be, say, 6 inches of snow. And then who might get 2/10 of an inch of rainfall. Now, that's about 2.5 inches of snow, which would cause massive pileups and slide-offs everywhere here in west central Missouri. So it's very difficult to forecast for a small area who's going to get that 1/10 of an inch of rain, or who is going to get that 2/10 of an inch of rain, or who is going to get that half inch of rain, because that's the difference between having 1.5, 2 inches of snow versus 6 to 8 inches of snow. And you know as well as I do, that is a huge spread. So that's one of the reasons why I hate forecasting winter storms. It goes along with the territory, but you will see many forecasts that are busted because of this particular fact. So when the National Weather Service forecasts a range, it is for a larger area. Some might get a little more, some might get a little less. So, you just have to remember that National Weather Service and forecasters such as Subby's Weather Talk, we do not get stars on Facebook or super chat donations on YouTube as our sole means of support. They stick with the science and kind of do what they know, and that is science. So make sure to follow all my podcasts here at Subby's Weather Talk. You can get those right on communityfirstpodcast.com. Until next time, stay weather savvy, my friends.